Hello, wonderful people. Welcome to the seventh episode of The Saturday Show. I am your host, Durgesh Satyam, founder and CEO of Supista.com. We at The Saturday Show talk about the strategies and technologies with which you can manifest your true capabilities to run your business. Today, we are going to talk about the rest of the two KPIs that was left in the FMCG companies. In our last episode, we were discussing about the three KPIs that could change your life if you are running a FMCG company. Those were OOS rate, that is out of stock rate, and then another one is OTIF. Just for a recap, the OTIF also mean order on time and in full. And the last one was the average time to sell. And today we are going to discuss about the rest of the two very important KPIs that you must track in your system. The first one in that list is the sold product within freshness date. So basically in any FMCG company, your shelf life or your freshness date is actually very important because after that time, all your products get unusable, right? So your whole target should be producing only that much amount of products which you can actually sell within that freshness date, because after that date it's of no use, right? So tracking your sold products within freshness date actually measures like what are the different ways in which you can make your profit even bigger. Now, the next KPI in this series is cash to cash cycle time. Everyone wants to grow, but in order to grow, they have to invest some kind of money into the system. But only if you know how long it will take to get your investment returned so that you can reinvest the same amount in your business again with some profit added, right? The smaller is the better one. So basically we should be trying to make this as small as possible. The average benchmark for this KPI in the industry is 30 to 45 days. So if you can get all the cash back in 30 to 45 days, it means that you're doing better than most of the other companies. The cash to cash cycle time is directly related to the growth of your FMCG company. If you track this KPI very closely, you can also know how much loan you should be taking and at what rate and for what period of time you should be taking that loan. This KPI will also let you know whether you should be taking the loan or you should be taking some kind of investment against the equity. There is one champion in this cash to cash cycle in the history. It is none other than our Apple, the MacBook, the iPhone that we are using currently. In 1990s, what Apple did was marvelous. They made their cash to cash cycle a negative number. So this means that they actually sell their products first, and then from the profits and from the revenue that they are getting, they are actually paying their suppliers from where they are getting their raw materials. Wow, this is amazing. They have made their whole company procurement system so company friendly that they could actually take the loan from the market itself and they are paying back to their suppliers later on. If this is not the brand capability that has made Apple so good, then what it is? Apple was a big brand and their suppliers trust them. But how can you make your suppliers trust you? Well, the branding is one way to do that. You need to gain their trust in order to make this possible. But there is another way to make your supply chain very robust. And that is the Toyota way. You know, Toyota is working on just in time delivery, and Dell is also one of the type of company which is using the same principle. And I believe that FMCG companies can also use this particular methodology in order to reduce their cash to cash cycle time. You know, There's very interesting thing that you can also implement in your company. You can upgrade your whole supply chain to just in time mechanism, and it is very easy to change your whole system because the artificial intelligence and machine learning has been introduced in the FMCG era also. You can develop a customized AI solution for your company in order to predict all the demands that you are going to have this week, this month, or this quarter, or the next 6 months. And based on that demand, you can ask your supplier that this is what our system is predicting that we will be having, and please give us this much amount of raw materials, and we will provide you after this month or this week, because you actually know what is the demand that is going to have. If you do the machine learning and AI part well in a very customized manner, you can make the prediction as good as around 90 to 95%, which is all profit, right? So in our next episode next week, we are going to discuss all about just in time delivery mechanism that you can implement in your supply chain. Until then, if you have any query, please let us know in the comments, and you can also tweet me at Durgesh Satyam. I wish you a very, very happy and prosperous new year. Bye bye, and take a good care of yourself and your business.